Hello everybody and welcome to the White Whale Weekly Local Spotlight. We're so excited to be here today. We've got Edgewater's very own Mayor Diezel DePew with us. My name is Chris Schwartz. This is my business partner Tim Loomis. This is White Whale Real Estate. You've made it to the Living in New Smyrna Beach YouTube channel. So thanks for joining in with us today. We're really happy, excited, and honored to have Mayor DePew with us. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a roundtable interview session with him with some more political, heavier questions, and then Tim and I's favorite part, doing the rapid fire, get to know you questions, the questions that you wouldn't normally ask your local politicians. So we do that to hope to bridge the gap, get some commonality, and make it easier for you to go say hi to Diezel when you see him on the street. You want to lead the way there?
I sure will. So first question, how does it, if you got to tell us,
Sure.
how does it feel to make history as Florida's youngest elected official?
Well, thank you, my friends, for having me. I really appreciate it. It feels wonderful. I'm so grateful every day that the Edgewater residents gave me this opportunity. I filed to run when I was 17 years old, and I was elected at 18, the youngest in the state of Florida and second in the nation. There was one young individual who was appointed but not elected.
Okay.
That's younger than me.
So you're like right there with it.
I'm just thinking like
The
that,
youngest
like,
elected official.
just went for it. Congratulations. That takes
big
a lot to
kudos.
do that. So
I went to
that's
my first
amazing.
commission meeting when I was 12.
Oh,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you're ready for it before you even went for it?
Absolutely.
So you had
I remember people saying I was going to grow up to be the president when I was 2 at Papa's Drive-In.
Okay.
So it looks like you're on track to do that, and starting out at 12, building your resume, 6 years of experience before even entering into the political arena. So
Absolutely.
you know how the city meetings work. So following that question, you were elected in November of 2022. First political office that you've held. What has your experience been so far? Has there been any major things that you're like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen? Or
It's been wonderful. I've made a lot of great connections for the city of Edgewater. I have a lot of elected officials that are my dear friend. Fred Cleveland here in New Smyrna Beach and I have a great relationship. Don Burnett and Port Orange were great friends. If I have any municipal questions that I may need to see the process on, I could just pick up the phone and call them. I went to Tallahassee 16 times to try to get state appropriations. Unfortunately, we didn't get any this year, but we made a lot of connections, and a lot of municipalities in Volusia County missed out. The budget was cut to a third, but I made a lot of great connections, and I'm very happy with the work we're doing for the city of Edgewater.
yeah, we definitely see it in and around town all the time, and making it to Tallahassee 16 times. You're putting in the work to make it happen. So
Absolutely.
thank you for doing that.
I've gone to 19 events in a day.
Well, not only that too, but we make it to Tallahassee 16 times. And we see at almost every other event you're so involved, you know, with that. Even New
Absolutely.
Smyrna and other places as well. So that's a heavy schedule to fill.
Most certainly is.
So next question, as far as the city of Edgewater, what is the city's biggest challenges, and how have you and city council been addressing these challenges?
Edgewater has the second highest utility bill in the state. It's a huge issue with our residents. Our typical water bill is anywhere from $150 to $400, and our median income just can't support that. So what we've done is we've had the same consultant for 7 years. Ever since he's come on board, our rates have just skyrocketed. At the last city council meeting, we awarded that consulting services to another consulting firm. So hopefully that'll help alleviate those high rates and have fresh new ideas. And it saved the taxpayers almost $100,000.
Wow, that's
It was
awesome.
$100,000 cheaper to hire a new consultant.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, because obviously in our business we hear that. We've heard that from many residents, so that's a big thing. And I was unaware of that information, so that's extremely important for everybody to know.
And another big win we've had this year is Edgewater is one of the only municipalities remaining in the state that's dumping wastewater into our lagoon. We've received a state grant to revert that effluent wastewater to a wetland park west of 95. So hopefully that'll be completed within a good amount of years, 2 or 3 years.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, that's incredible. And it sounds like you're really trying to spearhead those two major issues.
We are.
And
We
really
are.
address them and not just sweep them under the rug.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With kind of talking about the lagoon, we've got one of the world's largest boat manufacturers in Edgewater, Florida, Boston Whaler. Can you tell us a little bit about the impact that they have on the Edgewater community and maybe possibly share any future insights on what Boston Whaler has coming next?
Sure, at least 3 out of 10 residents work at Boston Whaler or boat manufacturing is around Edgewater. And what we're known for is being a manufacturing community. We have a 1 million square feet space industry that is coming to build in Edgewater. It'll create a lot of jobs. We're a manufacturing community. Boston Whaler just created a customer experience to the north side of their property. They're expanding. They're going to build a permanent facility. Now it's in a mobile home type office.
Okay.
But we're really looking forward to Boston Whaler expanding that parcel in any way that the city can help. We're always more than happy to, and we're always more than happy to have more manufacturing communities and businesses come to Edgewater.
So it sounds like Edgewater is doing trying to do a good job of bridging the gap on the technology and manufacturing and welcoming in other businesses.
We are, and we work very well with Volusia Manufacturing Coalition in Volusia County.
So you play well with others. It's always a good thing.
Edgewater
Absolutely.
plays well with others. Is that the space industry that's coming in? Is that in the Parktown?
It is.
That's where they're coming in. Okay, I thought I remember
near the
seeing
high
something
school.
about
You'll
that.
be able to see it near the high school.
Okay.
The south side of the road is Edgewater, and the high school is in New Smyrna.
Okay. Awesome.
It's a funky road.
Yeah, so it's just neighboring communities coming together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know Edgewater's part of the Southeast Volusia Manufacturing and Technology Coalition, SEVMTC.
Nice.
Big acronym.
So
for
all your
everybody.
letters right there.
Could you talk to us just a little bit about this organization and what does it mean for the future of Edgewater and its residents?
Well, they're great. One of the things Samantha Bergeron is over economic development for the city of Edgewater, wonderful individual. She's done a lot of great things for the city. She's very involved with that, and so is our city manager, Glenn Irby, great individual. And they have helped bridge the gap with jobs in our community. And they've also played a key role, in my understanding, in helping that space industry develop in Parktown. And we work very well with them. Like I stated, they've helped bridge some gaps and concerns in the manufacturing community.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely bringing more jobs to the community is a
Absolutely.
very good thing. So
Absolutely.
that's amazing to hear about.
It's always a struggle to bridge employment gaps with any business in Volusia County and in the United States right now, of course.
Sure, and I feel like everybody's doing a good job of coming together and having a great shared vision of seeing what the future is holding for us.
Absolutely.
And on the East Coast with the privatization of space happening with SpaceX, Blue Origin. We've got Embry-Riddle, the leading world in aeronautics with, I think they've got an astronaut PhD program right now. So I feel like we're just making this triangle here for everybody, trying to get everything together and really
certainly.
Capitalize on what we have.
Absolutely. That's one of the things I'm most proud of as mayors is how well the municipalities work together. Police department, fire department, everyone works well with other municipalities surrounding Edgewater.
That's what it takes, right?
Makes
Absolutely.
a
It
difference.
takes a team.
It takes a team.
Takes a team.
Yeah.
So talking about everybody working together and the future, you're a native here to Edgewater.
Born and raised.
I know we were talking about that before we got on camera here. We've
three
got
of us in one
three
room,
natives
born
in
and
one
raised.
room. So make sure you tag and share this video. It's 100 years good luck.
Yeah.
So what do you want the future, or how do you see the future of Edgewater, or what would you like it to look like?
Well, I think the residents need to play a key role in that. We're in the middle of a vision session that the residents come together and help. We've had one in 2008, and actually what came out of that vision session was our new City Hall facility. The residents stated that that would probably be a good location with future development. The way I see Edgewater developing is we need to utilize our manufacturing businesses. We're a lagoon coastal town. We need to have more access to the water, efficient access to the water, and we need to just really utilize, because we are stated to be the largest municipality in Volusia County. Wow. Whether residents or I like it or not, there's over 10,000 homes that are already approved and stated to be built in Edgewater.
It's a lot.
We talk about that all the
Absolutely.
time because obviously being from here, we remember going to lunch, 5, 10 years ago, and there was no traffic at all. But it's something that we can't
Absolutely.
avoid. We have to just do it the right way.
We have to do it the right way. Impact fee study is coming up in Edgewater. We have a lot of key things that will play in future development here within, I'd say, the year. And it's very important how and now development will look in the future and for my kids and grandkids right now in the city of Edgewater.
Yeah, amazing.
Absolutely.
As far as so as being an elected official, in what area would you like to make the biggest impact?
Well, I always want to make the impact in the city of Edgewater.
Yeah.
I would love, and I've researched every opportunity to lower the utility bills. That was number one on my campaign list. And the things that we're doing now moving forward is making Florida Shores a safer place. It's a pretty dark area at night. What we're doing is we're moving to underground utilities, so that'll create an opportunity to have more street lights on Florida Shores, along with speed radars. We have a speeding problem throughout that municipality area. And I just really hope to make a difference in Florida Shores and surrounding areas and how we develop into the future. I would love to play a key role in that and make sure that the citizens are involved in that process.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so it sounds like safety and quality of life are two of your
Absolutely.
top things you're trying to really go for.
And my other top thing was protecting the Indian River Lagoon, and like I stated, we received that grant, so I'm very happy to have that off my campaign bucket list.
Yep, and I think for those of you that haven't or don't know anything about the Indian River Lagoon, it's also referred to as Mosquito Lagoon. It's got world-class red fishing, and it is noted of national significance with the importance of the lagoon because of the amount of species is in there. It's just a very unique estuary. So,
Absolutely.
little fun fact right there.
Yep.
About our area.
Oak Hill's the redfish capital, I believe, of the world.
They are. Yep. And so Oak Hill is just the neighboring city to Edgewater right there.
Just past, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about future for you. What does that look like, and how far, what are your political aspirations? How far do you plan on climbing the ladder?
Well, I'd love to be president of the United States one day. I always want to represent the city of Edgewater residents on any kind of level, and I will not be going anywhere until I knock off all my campaign promises. I work hard towards them every single day, and I won't ever leave the residents hanging, but I do want to move up the political ladder. I would love to make a difference in Volusia County, then on a state level, and hopefully maybe even on a national level.
All right. President
Big
DePew.
aspirations.
Absolutely.
You gotta set it,
What
you gotta set
year
the
is that?
goals.
America could run on diesel.
And right now, Edgewater does,
2040.
right?
Yep,
2040.
Edgewater runs on diesel.
Outstanding goal.
All right, 2040.
Yes, yeah.
So since you've entered the political arena, has there anything that's been like just like the biggest shocker, or like what's anything that shocked you that you know?
Well, politics is a funny game.
Yeah.
There hasn't really been anything shocking so far. It's just, I'm shocked at how well everyone really gets along with surrounding municipalities. And I came onto a pretty diverse council. One of the things I'm most proud of is we're all good friends. We all get along very well on the stand and off of the stand. And I'm very proud of that. And some members of the council served with the former mayor that I ran against. So I'm very happy to have that gap closed, and we're all dear friends.
It's awesome. You gotta have the support and a good working team to make
Absolutely,
anything get done.
absolutely. It takes a village.
It sure does. So one of the things that stuck out to me is I heard you speak somewhere, and your experience, that may have been like a year or so, or a few months of you being in, and you said it was kind of a shock because you grew up racing go-karts and you like going fast, so that the pace of which the politics moves is a lot slower than you anticipated.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I think that's something that a lot of people, I would say residents, are always like, why isn't this done, or why is this project not happening? Or
Absolutely.
You didn't fix all the
And
problems
I
in 1
was-
week.
just push the button. Come on.
And I was in the private sector. I had a lawn and landscaping business for several years that I sold when I was 18, and my parents had a multi-million-dollar clothing company at one time, international clothing company, and I ran that for 2 years for them while my father was ill. So coming from the private sector into government, it's a shocker. It's different. That was my shock of how slow everything
That's why we stay on our
Goes.
side of the fence
we,
over here.
we like to go fast. We couldn't deal with all the hoops. So,
Absolutely.
do you have another one?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I've
the
got
last
one
question.
more then.
All right.
Okay.
Words of
Bonus
wisdom.
question.
Do you have any? What would be your words of wisdom to anybody that is looking to enter politics?
Just get involved. Just go to your meetings. Just know what the issues are. And most of them pertain to your everyday life, whether it's tax dollars, maintenance of a road, what's going on in the police department. Just get involved. It's so important that the people know the issues in the community. And don't be afraid to. There's people that will always welcome you with open arms. And now is a great time to get involved in local municipalities, federal level, county level. You can make a difference.
Yeah, I can agree with that as well, because Chris and I, just ourselves, have gone to a lot more city commission meetings, Edgewater, New Smyrna, et cetera, and it is open arms. People welcome you. If you have any questions, they're happy to help you. So
Absolutely.
show up to your next city council meeting.
Yeah, I think great simple advice. Nothing fancy you need to do. You don't need to worry about having degrees or experience or whatever it is. Just get out there and start serving.
Absolutely. Citizens' comments, we all listen.
Yep.
It's very important that you get involved.
Yep.
Cool. Involvement is key. So
Absolutely.
let's switch gears here. Let's
the
do our
fun
fun part. Bring out the machine gun and get some rapid fire questions
right.
and put you on the spot here.
Sounds
right.
good.
Nothing
So-
too heavy hit.
How we typically do this is
Yeah.
Tim will
Okay.
lead the way. He'll do one, I'll do one, and we'll
All
finish
right.
up.
Sounds good.
All right. Favorite restaurant in town?
Riptides.
Okay.
All right.
And I love Bagel Barn for lunch.
Yes.
Okay.
And-
Really, yeah.
Well, really, that's a hard question because I'm at Dustin's almost every day, a Bagel Barn, and Riptides isn't open for lunch, so dinner.
Riptides is a good local seafood
Absolutely.
choice for sure.
Straight in Edgewater, we're known for it.
All right. So, what's the best and worst place you've traveled?
Oh, geez. Well, that's a really good question. I love D.C. I think it's a wonderful town, a lot of history. And the worst place I've ever traveled, probably I got stuck in Charlotte, North Carolina before. Delays on a plane for almost a day.
Oh, wow.
So I love North Carolina, but that was not a good experience.
Leave a bad taste in your mouth for sure.
Absolutely.
What's the best meal you can cook? Are you a chef?
Oh, I don't cook at all.
So mac and
Riptides
cheese?
is around the corner for dinner.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what he's cooking. He's cooking up leftovers.
Yep.
All right. What movie do you quote from the most?
Oh, geez. Gosh, my favorite movie is 9 to 5.
Have you seen
I love
that?
don't
the
think I've seen 9
song.
to
No,
5.
with Dolly Parton in it. I love it.
Okay.
It's my
Oh,
favorite
yes,
movie.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I used to be able to quote Forrest Gump all the time, too.
That's a good one, yeah.
Okay. Peas and carrots, baby.
Absolutely. Yep.
We got
Yep.
like peas and carrots.
Yeah.
I'm up. How should toilet paper go, over or under?
I guess under.
Okay.
All right. I've got to disagree. I'm an over guy.
Really? No kidding.
All right. Ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch. You love ranch.
What is one thing on your bucket list?
Oh, geez, that's a great one. I want to go skydiving one day.
Been trying to get me to go for a couple years
No
now.
kidding.
Yeah.
We went there, and then they made us. We made an appointment.
Yep.
We thought we were going to be able to just go and jump, and then we got there, and they had us sit there for like 2 hours, and they were playing the saddest
The
music.
sad love songs.
geez.
We're like,
just
we
like,
gotta
nah,
go. We're out of here.
And I want to go on my 21st birthday to Las Vegas.
Okay.
All right.
That'd be an awesome trip. Yeah, that'll be
Absolutely.
fun.
Do you want to play? Do you want to gamble, or you just want to go there to just
I
have
love
a
gambling.
Full...
I have to admit, cruise ships, I love to gamble.
All right. What's your game?
Slots.
Okay.
Love slots.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, geez, I guess to be able to be in 2 locations at once.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. If you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future?
I'd go to the past.
For sure.
I'd love to see New Smyrna in the 70s.
Yeah, us too. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. A lot less traffic, like you were talking
you
about.
Yep, yep.
If you could have one song that played every time you walked into a room, what would it
Oh,
be?
geez, only in America.
My man.
Favorite band?
Oh, geez. That's a good one, too. I love Journey.
Okay.
Love 80s music.
Yep.
And I love country music as well. I could quote I've Been Everywhere.
Got it.
Yeah,
All right.
it's one of my favorite songs.
How did you get your name?
Well, my parents actually found it in a book, and their business had a Z in it, so that's why it's spelled with a Z and not an S.
All right.
Pleasure cruise or Need for Speed?
Need for Speed. I drive
love
a
it.
Corvette.
God, he kind of alluded to that earlier with the
Yep,
go-karts too.
yep,
Yeah, so
absolutely.
very cool.
All right.
I couldn't have one of those. I get way too many tickets.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your favorite sports team?
Oh, well, I'm not much of a sports guy, but I love the LA Dodgers.
Okay.
And I kind of just go with the flow, to tell you the truth.
That sounds like me. I'm a
Yep.
bandwagon Florida teams. Whoever is winning Florida, that's who I'm
Yep,
for.
yep,
I just
absolutely.
like going and watching.
LA Dodgers was my first baseball Little League team's name, so I kind of just stuck with that.
Makes sense. Single taken or it's complicated?
It's complicated.
It always is. It always
Yep,
is.
always is. I'm just so busy.
Yeah.
I think you guys are looking at the 3 most eligible bachelors in New Smyrna,
Yeah.
Edgewater
Yep.
right now.
Get us all in trouble.
I know.
First Lady of Edgewater.
That's right. There you go. All right, tacos or pizza?
Oh man, I love pizza and tacos. That's a hard one, but I'd go with pizza.
All right.
Alberta's is great in
Yes.
Edgewater.
Biggest pet peeve?
Oh geez. I guess do what you say you're gonna do.
Fair enough.
That's an amazing one.
Yep.
I'm
yep.
sure you get that a lot. With
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
What is something unique about you that people don't know?
Well, I'm the youngest elected official in the state of Florida, but almost everybody knows that. And I love to get on my boat almost every single weekend. Love to utilize the lagoon.
Yeah.
So do you fish or you just cruise?
Just cruise. I used to fish all the time, but now I don't really have the time.
You just hop on there, get a couple minutes on the water, and back at
Absolutely.
it.
Yep.
So easy
yep.
to do when it's in our backyard.
Most certainly. Right across the street from City Hall.
Yeah.
That's right.
How do you feel about sushi?
Oh, I love sushi. California roll.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
California
yeah,
roll
that's
all
a good
day.
one, yeah.
All right, last question. This one's probably the most important. Is how do you rate us as interviewers?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yep.
All right.
Wonderful.
Over the
Perfect.
years, look at us go.
Great
Cool.
interview.
Hey, thank
Yeah.
you.
So,
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah,
It's been a wonderful
absolutely.
time.
So we took all your time asking you all the questions. Is there anything that you want to leave to the viewers on message or advice, words of wisdom, or vote for you next election, or anything at all?
Just get involved. Go to your local meetings. It's very important, like I stated. You could contact me anyway on Facebook, Mayor Diezel DePew. My contact information is on the City of Edgewater. Always feel free to give me a call if you don't like something that's occurring in your neighborhood. Just let me know. There may be a solution to it. And just remember that Edgewater runs on Diesel. Thank you.
Thank you, Diesel. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you
very
guys.
much. We
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
your
Yeah,
time.
great time.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.